here from Europe. The Cheshire is really looking good. K3 Lima Radio, W3FET. London Radio. Good to hear both of you guys this evening. And sorry, 20 just looks like it's not going to be any good until it gets some flux. You know, it's just flux of 73 is just not enough to do it. And right now the K is 0, so I think that's maybe why Cheshire is so good. It could go into its dip here that happens on 40 to Europe some evenings, you know, it just becomes a lull. But I expect the low bands will still be very good this season. And I was so glad to get the 80-meter verticals. And that whole system is working phenomenally. It's working just as good as it used to. So I'm very pleased with that. I listened for a while to your 3755 this evening, Jim. And then G0EBY was on, and there's some Victor Echo 2s that are about 45 degrees away, and they're very helpful for checking front to back, you know, just by listening. And so I like to, more and more I'm becoming an SWL, just trying to see how the antennas are working. But you know, I had a schedule that I set back in early March at the end of the ARL contest with all this work that needed to get done before CQ Worldwide. And the goal was to have everything ready to test in the PAQSO party, and everything is ready. Everything is done, everything is working, all the receiving antennas are perfect, but it's going to be a very depressing weekend, that weekend of CQ Worldwide. So that's just the way it is. And the weekend special has some real good stuff on how I measure the impedance of the verticals. And so, but I did miss some key points on the discussion that I need to clarify on Tuesday. I showed the rig expert, and on last Tuesday we showed how to move the reference plane of the 230 zone to the end of a 12-foot piece of coax to measure the impedance of the verticals right at the base of the vertical. So, but we only had to do 2 adjustments, and each adjustment was 1.25 inches. We had to move it about 5 kilohertz. And so all the verticals are on the exact same frequency. And it's really interesting, Jim, on what frequency you have to set the verticals on to get the minimum dump power. And I'll go into that more on the next go-around. But let's go down to Angel. Whiskey Papa Tree Radio, K3 London Radio. Okay, K3 London Radio.